tea in there?
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck's this?
Bit weak.
A bit weak? Was there any tea in that tea bag? Or was it just a bag?
Carry it down, yeah.
Where's Hilda?
In bed.
Bed?
You don't know if you got me old breakfast as she was up, do you?
Oh, that explains the delicate shades of black. Is that fried bacon or a charcoal biscuit, Stanley? Oh, you're a useless wazzock, yeah.
It's a woman's work, this cooking.
Well, what isn't in this house?
Oh, where you been?
There and back to see how far it is. Where do you think I've been? And upstairs in bed for all the good it's done me. Ooh, I were tossing and turning all night. What were you tearing the paper off the walls with your snoring and that damn woman preying on my mind?
Oh, she's trying it on.
Of course she is. You know, Will.
No, nobody's got no will, that's the trouble. And when there's nought in writing, it's just word of mouth, isn't it? And you heard what Archie said, according to her. Anything happens to me, Avril, I want you to have the chip shop. Avril.
Well, I think you got a fair chance, Hilda. I mean, you are his closest relatives. And closest relative always cops for the money. I mean, it's automatic.
Might be automatic to some folk, but don't forget who you're talking about. Flaming Ogdens. Now it's automatic to us, except bad luck.
Oh, no, Mavis.
Upstairs, love. Spot a late spring cleaning.
Oh.
Go on up. You weren't thinking of assaulting her, were you?
No.
Ah. She'll be disappointed.
Have I come at the wrong time?
No, it's just that, well, you've caught me in my working clothes, that's all.
And very fetching you look.
Oh, thank you very much.
But that wasn't what I came to say. Sit down, Mavis, sit down. Now, you know that property up at Saddleworth?
You mean the craft shop?
Well, the cottage, yes. Well, I've decided to make them an offer. If it hasn't been snapped up, that is.
Oh, very nice.
It's got all I've ever dreamed about. A little garden, a working area, good, clean, fresh air, hills to stretch your legs on. Oh, it's 1,000,000 miles from Weatherfield, Mavis.
It is, isn't it?
I can't wait.
I can't just take 'em back, Hilda. Not food.
Well, I got 'em for our Archie's funeral tea and there was left over. It cost me a fortune, as you know.
No, but it's food, you see, Hilda. It's perishable.
Well, I only got 'em the other day.
No. No, I'm sorry, love. You'll just have to ask Alf.
Oh, honest. Oh, now I wonder if I can get a bit of help from you. Don't seem to be getting much anywhere else.
What like?
Well, do you know what happens when somebody dies without leaving a will?
Intestate, you mean? Yeah, that's what they call it when you don't leave a will. Well, I've had no practical experience, but from what I gather, it's a bit complicated. You see, all the relatives get together and they're told who gets what and who does the sharing out. Look, Hilda, your best bet's a solicitor.
Oh, I'm not paying no solicitor unless I'm sure of winning. And when am I ever that?
Talking about her brother, is she?
Yeah, should imagine so.
Poor devil. Now it goes right for some folk. She slipped down a grid one day and nobody will miss her.
I should imagine Stan will wonder where his next meal's coming from.
Aye. Give us a couple of Eccles cakes.
Oh, yes. Tell Gail you're buying your goodies here.
I'm not traipsing all the way around there. I'm only working across at the disco.
Oh, yeah.
Mechanicking, aren't I? One of the contractors' lorries went in the blink.
Yeah, you should have left it on the blink.
Haven't you given up yet? It's a disco they're building, you know, not a flaming loony bin.
What's the difference?
You pay to go in. I suppose that makes them dafter.
Oh, who's he talking about then?
Not you, love.
Oh, well, it better not be either. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Hey, listen, you've not come in with the order, have you? Because that other girl's already brought it in, what's she called, Beverly?
I am coming for Oak Kid. I just went to have a word with Bet if she's still in.
Yeah, she should be. I haven't seen her go out. Hang on. Bet? Hello. You wanted?
Hello. It's confidential, if you don't mind.
Oh, yes. And will you serve anybody if they come in?
Don't be like that. Aye, Chuck, I just wanted a word, you know.
And it's confidential.
Oh, it's driving me mad, kid.
I hope you haven't let the cat out of the bag, have you?
Well, it's not been easy, I'll tell you. He's sat there opposite me at breakfast table. Brass-faced as you like. And I'm sat there with bread knife in my hand, knowing he's been to that dating bureau. Cracking on is eligible.
Eligible.
Oh, shut up, you have enough on my plate.
Yeah, well, just don't forget while you're at it, you went to that dating bureau and all.
You spread didn't make a video, did I, for everybody to see?
It's a good job you didn't. If he'd have switched on and seen you, he'd have been halfway up them 62 by now and he wouldn't have stopped to get in his car.
Any road, kid, what am I going to do? And don't mix me up or else likely to happen.
Well, he knows that you want to meet him tonight. Well, not you exactly, whatever it is you call yourself.
Carol Monroe.
Yes. But he doesn't know where or when.
No.
No. So what you do is, you get in touch with that Sutcliffe woman, you know, this bureau lady this morning, and tell her that you want to meet him at the Rovers at 8 o'clock tonight.
He'll not come to Rovers. He'll think it's somebody from round here.
No, I thought of that. Tell her that you don't want to meet him in any of your usual haunts because you want to keep it quiet. Tell her that you've picked the Rovers because you don't know nobody there. That way he'll think he's safe.
You're a crafty so-and-so, you aren't you?
Well, you've got to be, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? Asking him to meet me at Rovers.
No, it's got to be Rovers. I mean, it's best in there. I'm not missing it for a gold clock. Any road, it's no more of a coincidence than you going to that dating bureau, switching on a video and seeing your own husband staring at you, telling you a pack of lies.
Oh, I know. Do you know I could have murdered him? I could.
We'll have him, Vera. Don't fret. They wonder what the hell's hit him.
Right. 8 o'clock, the Rovers.
As ever was.
Yeah, 16 without a 15. Beat you by streets.
You've got the luck of the devil, you have.
Hey, stop worrying, Hilda.
Oh, how can I help worrying? The thought of that woman getting her hooks into our Archie's hard-earned money makes me want to... Oh, I could kill her.
It didn't look though he left all that much, did it?
He left a good business. Them ranges must be worth a bob or two, and his microwave oven. And there must be something in the few quid in the bank. I mean, I know he spent a lot, but he must have saved summat. Hey, if only he'd left a will.
Well, there's always something to be thankful for, isn't there, Hilda? I mean, look at Stan. Just imagine what he'd be like if he had the run of a chip shop.
We should go down there. If she turns funny, kick her out.
Oh, I wouldn't advocate violence, Stanley. Mind you, he's got a fair point, you know. Possession is 9 points of the law.
Do you mean just walk in and take over, like?
Well, it's worth thinking about, isn't it?
Weatherfield Cubs. Hey, Jack! It's that bird asking for Vince Sinclair.
You've got to keep him happy, Wally. Hi, Jack. Vince Sinclair speaking. Yeah, that's right, yeah. 8 o'clock. Where? You mean the one on Coronation Street? Was there any particular reason she wanted to meet there? Did she say? I see. I see. Well, I'd have found it better somewhere else, but that's okay, yeah. So, I've got it there. So that's 8 o'clock. Rover's Return, Coronation Street. Tallish, redhead. I thank you. Ciao. Bye. Hey, Wally. If anybody tries to get in touch with me tonight, you tell them I had to take a cab up to Yorkshire, Leeds, tell me.
You know, yeah? I never heard it called out.
Oh, don't be a Burke. I'm meeting a bird, aren't I? So I've got to take the cab up to Leeds, stay, bring them back, and I might be late, round about 3 o'clock.
You're a right one, Doug, good aren't you? I'd watch it, though. You'll get what's coming to you one of these days.
With a bit of luck, Wally, I just might get it tonight, tell her, look.
I know I'm cutting my own throat, but these won't be doing your Nicky any good. Steve fell out bit time he's 14.
What is good for you nowadays? I mean, butter's bad for you, margarine's bad for you, meat gives you a heart attack, sugar rots your teeth. I mean, what are you supposed to do, live on fresh air?
Well, I believe in natural foods myself. You know, honey and that sort of thing.
Oh, don't come it. You can make a wakes of a lamb chop if one's put in front of you.
Yes, but...
Yes.
Look, I know what you mean, but I mean, you're not the one who has to go and let him go through your pockets, and you don't have to cope with him when he finds out.
Oh, I know. Kids can be slave drivers. Thanks, love.
You say that again.
Are you going to have lunch now with you again?
Oh, not likely. I'm a customer. She's doing the waiting on.
Oh, well, I just hope you give her a big fat tip. Ta-ra, love. Now what you doing? Dreaming that you had a fella that treated you like a dish rag?
He doesn't treat her like a dish rag. He was only joking. But a very happy couple, Brian and Gail.
Which is more than we can say for some folk.
He's not going to live in China, only Saddleworth.
It might as well be China if you don't keep in touch.
He will keep in touch. Well, I want me to go out there and advise him on furnishings and on curtains and that.
And be a dish rag. Mavis, don't be a fool to yourself all your life. Look, if you fancy him, drop a few hints. He's getting his own house. There must be one room big enough for a double bed.
I have no intention of dropping any hints. I happen to be old-fashioned in some respects, and I'm not ashamed to say so.
Daft, you mean? I'll tell you something, Mavis. I hope for your sake he doesn't get that house. Because if he does, you won't see hide or hair of him again.
Well, thank you.
Don't mention it.
Come on, shape yourself.
Where are we going?
Like you said, we're going to our Archie's place to have it out with Madame Fanakapan.
Anybody in?
Yeah, we're in here.
Do you mind if we have our chips in the old dining room?
No, help yourselves. We're just going to our Archie's place.
What about my dinner? As soon as we get back here, we're going to Mike Baldwin's.
Well, you can make your own dinner. It won't kill you.
I made my own breakfast, didn't I?
Good, you'll have had some practice then. Oh, go on out. Good luck. Oh, it's Avril what'll need the luck, not us.
Famous last words.
Mrs. Collins has told me in the chemist. What do you think, she said? Mr. Crabtree passed away this morning. I had to sit down, I had, honest. My heart just fluttered. Though he has been poorly for a while, hasn't he?
It was a blessing in disguise.
It is sometimes. It was same with my cousin's husband. Mind you, we were no age, were we?
Not really, no. That's just 60 pence.
It's like I've always said, when God calls, there's no denying it. Anyway, I'm glad you've kept shop up, love. It would have been a tragedy if shop had closed. There, I mustn't keep these lovely people waiting. Try, see you again.
I don't suppose you've come for fish and chips?
I wouldn't mind.
No, we haven't. We've come to claim us inheritance, this chip shop.
Oh, yes, and by what right?
I happen to be Archie's nearest relative, his only sister. And since he died interestate, which in case you don't know means without leaving a will, whatever he left comes to me.
That's what you think, is it? Well, it seems to me you don't know the laws of the land. Queen Victoria died a bit since. Things are different now.
I see. You were Archie's fancy woman then, were you? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying no such thing. But I was a very good friend of his.
Oh, well, I've got news for you. It's you what don't know the law of the land. Because very good friends get nout.
Yes, love. 5 cod, 2 potato pies and 1 steak pudding.
Right, love.
It's a flaming gold mine.
Well, I think you're potted, pair of you, going to all that palaver. Shall I tell you something? If it had been my husband gone swanning off to one of them dating bureaus, it wouldn't have been any joke I'd have played on him. He wouldn't have known I'd hit him. You've got to humiliate them, Ivy. Grind them into the dust. It's a golden rule, is that? Whenever you get the opportunity to get one over on the fella, you've got to grab it with both hands, because they don't give you that many.
She's right, you know. How many times have I climbed with our Jack and it's had no effect?
But what are you going to do exactly?
What are those three up to? Well, no idea, Mrs. Walker, but it must be something. They've had their heads together for long enough. Well, it's definitely something. Seems a very absorbing topic of conversation, Bet.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Anything I should know about?
No, nothing to interest you, Mrs. Walker. Just girls' talk.
Get the lunch ready. Hey, you can be very hurtful, you can. You what? What you said to Mrs. Walker? Just girls' talk. I mean, nothing to interest her.
Hey? Oh, do you know, I never even thought of that.
Really?
Bye, Heck, I must be improving. I can be nasty to her now without even thinking. Hello, Jack, love. Come to buy us all large gins, have you?
You what? With what she leaves me, you've got to be joking. No, I've just come to tell you about that Yorkshire job, love. It's on for tonight. Now, I don't know what time I'm going to be back. It could be a little bit late.
What Yorkshire job's this, Jack?
Well, I'm picking a fare up and taking them to Leeds, waiting, bringing them back. I'm good about 8 o'clock, picking them up round here.
Oh, well, I might as well go to bingo then. Are you coming?
Eh?
I said, are you coming?
Oh, yeah. I'll keep my eye on her, Jack, love, while you're working.
Ah, you do that, love it. I'll be in for my tea.
Where can I buy a pound of toadstools?
Here, love. That's £2.55. Ta. Are you still here?
Why shouldn't we be? It's our shop.
Do you know anything about fish and chips? Do you think it's just a matter of chucking them into boiling fat and waiting for something to happen? You ask Frank. There's a heck of a lot of hard work in fish and chips.
Have you finished? Because we're not daft, you know. We can learn, and we intend to. Don't we, Stanley? Come on, you open your mouth for once.
Oh, we can learn. There's no to it.
Oh, there's now to eat in 'em, and you look as if you'd be good at that.
We're not arguing with you, and we're not blackguarding neither.
Good job and all, 'cause you'd get nowhere. This place is mine by dint of hard work. Who do you think kept this place going when Archie was in bed? Me and Frank, and I'm having nobody walking in here and chucking me out, so op it.
Oh, we will. But we'll be back again first thing tomorrow morning. So don't bother opening the shop, because we'll be doing it.
Oh, aye. Got a key, have you? 'Cause you won't get in any other way. And don't try out daft or I'll have police on you.
Oh, you do, and I'll have something to say to them. You're trespassing, that's what you're doing. This is my property, and don't you forget it.
I've forgotten already. Yes, love.
Here, I'm Max. Fish, chips, mushy peas 3 times.
Stanley, you haven't seen the last of us.
I was never that lucky.
Tough nut to crack that.
Oh, I've cracked harder.
Who?
Never you mind who. You see that name over the shop? Well, I'm a Crabtree.
No, you're not. You're an Ogden. You changed it.
Ooh, don't remind me.
Hey, hang on. Oi.
Well, come on.
Mavis! Yes? Gentlemen to see you. How did you get on then?
She told you, did she, about the cottage?
Oh, yeah, couldn't keep it to herself, bursting with it.
Well, I've got it. I was just saying, Mavis, I've clinched the deal. Another 4 weeks and I can move in.
Oh, very nice.
And there's a good chance of getting a transfer to one of the local council offices. I mean, everything's going right.
Well, yes, it is, isn't it?
You must come and see the place, Rita, when I've settled in. Well, Mavis is coming too, I hope.
Well, I hope so.
Right, well, what's the plans to make? Oh, we'll go for a celebratory drink later on, if that's all right.
Yes, fine.
Fine.
And another romance bites the dust.
Oh, Rita,
Yeah?
when you come, bring Leonard.
I will. He'll be thrilled to bits. You don't half pick 'em. Dopey Derek swans off to Birkenhead. Victor takes to the hills. God knows how many have sent to Foreign Legion.
Tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah, 8 o'clock, so she said. She should be here by now. Hey, Bet, when's this thing happening? Did you say 8 o'clock?
As soon as the Queen and Prince Philip arrive, we're off.
You daft, you lot. Don't look at me, it weren't my idea. Mind you, I'm warming to it,
And
though.
here she comes. Good evening, Carol.
Hey, it'll not come, you know.
Of course he will. Get yourself round there.
Bet, dear, do you think this is all right?
Well, it's just a bit of fun, Mrs. Walker, and heaven knows we don't get that many in our drab little lives.
No, I suppose not. Although I don't think I'd find it terribly uplifting. Anyhow, I cannot be doing with these common scenes. I'll go and have a little rest.
Yes, Mrs. Walker.
Hey, I found out what's going on. Yeah, I have, you know, and if I were you, I'd get a ringside seat. You know that dating bureau that's open on the other side of Weatherfield?
Here, get that down you.
He'll not come, you know.
You are giving him credit for having brains, aren't you?
Oh, I never thought about that.
Well, you should, because that's fellas all over. Cunning, crafty, but now it's up there.
She holds all the trumps, you know. You won't get a look in.
She's holding all the money and all. Did you see what they were taking over that counter?
Yeah, but they got overheads, Hilda. I mean, you don't get fish and spuds for nothing, you know.
Oh, I didn't know they make big profits, Eddie. I had an auntie ran a chip shop and she went cruising every winter. And I'm in Caribbean, not the Isle of Man.
And I'm not denying there's money to be made. You want to go to a solicitor, cast your bread on the waters.
And all I get back's wet crumbs.
Costs money, solicitors.
What doesn't?
Well, go to legal aid. It doesn't cost you nothing.
No, you don't want to go there. You want to go to the Citizens Advice Bureau. They've got one at the town hall. I had an auntie who was never off the doorstep. I mean, look at it this way. You know nothing about wills and the law and things like that, do you?
No.
Well, there you go. They'll tell you.
And if they don't, she'll dig up an anti that will.
Hey, I can murder a pint.
Oh, stay where you are, Stan. I'll go down the corner shop. It'll be Zed in the Rovers anyway.
I reckon it's going to be the biggest flop of all time.
Get away. How are you doing, Ginge? He'll not come, you know, and it's not to do with being clever. Tim, he's just got animal instincts, he has.
How much did you say?
£2.20. Go on, she's worth it.
Who is?
I don't know, whoever it is you're taking him to.
I'm working. I'm taking a fare up to Leeds.
Oh, do all your passengers get boxes of chocolates?
All part of the service, my love.
Oh, look at the time, kid. It's nearly 10 past 10. Oh, shut up, Whingin. You know your Jack. He'll be late for his own funeral. Get your Dutch courage down you.
Oh, Vera's not finished yet.
I thought she'd gone to bingo. There is somebody, though, waiting for you in the snug.
It'll be that fare I'm taking up to Leeds.
Oh, well, watch yourself, Jack, because I've seen her. And I thought, that's Jack Duckworth, I thought. Aren't you having a drink, Jack?
No. I won't have time. I'll be going straight out.
Yes, you will, won't you?
Hi, Carol.
Well, hello, Vince. Terrific to meet you.
And you're no flipping with it either.
No, but I will 10 minutes after I get you home. Last time he goes on telly,
Are you glad I brought the wine round?
Yes. I'm not terribly keen on some public houses late at night.
No, they can get a bit rough.
And there might not be many more opportunities like this. Well, after you moved to Saddleworth. You know, cosy evenings alone with a bottle of Montefiore.
No. You're a very worldly person, really.
Yes, I suppose I am.
Only we've got a lot in common, haven't we? A love of literature, a feeling for nature.
Yes, I suppose we have.
I mean, it'd be a pity. Well, it's quite a big cottage. Big enough for two. Why don't you come and share it with me?
Do you mean get married?
Who knows? I mean, if the trial works out,
Trial?
why not? Anyway, here's to us.
To us?